Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Grim Fandango. My name is Azzy and I will be your Let's Player for tonight. So what I want you to do is turn out those lights, cuddle up with your favorite blanket and your favorite YouTuber, and let's get started. So if you remember correctly, last episode we had just fallen into the brink, or the water, or the drink, I don't know what he said. What he called the water, but the sea. Actually, I think this is the Sea of Lament. So we just fallen into the Sea of Lament and got fetched out. We decided we're gonna take the limbo and head out of Rubikava. So there are a few things we will need to do, but first, what I want to show you is this little thing here. Is if you go over to the edge of this dock and look up the moon, what Manny says, because I thought that was kind of neat. If I can get him to look at the moon. Or you could not look at the moon. That's also acceptable, I guess. There we go.
Don't have that kind of equipment.
As if he's gonna try and pick that up. Alright, so we're gonna go back. I think we should talk to this guy first.
Let me help you with that. There's some things a man's gotta do for himself.
I meant to talk to him, not look at his ship. Alright, so I'm ready to sail?
Right, so I'm ready to sail. On what? On the limbo, man. Let's go. Manny, the limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
I'll work. What are your skills? Sales and restaurant management. Oh, hey, there is one opening on the limbo's crew. Yeah? Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it. But he'd have to get his own tools.
Hey, we can get some Glottis tools.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board? He can, yes.
Okay,
no offense,
well.
Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn.
Really?
Except for that one guy.
So, who's that one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet? Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be
A little? We'll find out about that Seaman Naranja. What job did Naranja have?
What job did Naranja have?
Naranja.
Aha, restaurant management. Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the limbo.
I like the name Naraha. Naraha? I can't even say it probably, but I really like that name. It's very unusual. At least over here where I am living. What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill a spot, right? Yeah, let's do this one.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right? Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union. I know that, and you know
We
that.
can become part of this
Glottis
union.
is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union.
Fine. That's so bad. So let me get this straight.
If I get Glottis some tools, then I can get him a job on the limbo. And if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work, but he will, and I get a Maritime Union card, which you'll never get, then I can sail on the limbo in the morning. Jeez.
Never say never. Alright, so we're gonna I'll be like, I'd better finish packing. And we're gonna do some searching around in this town. I'll show you a few things, I guess, that I really liked about this world. If I remember correctly, one of the audios that I listened to from the director's commentary, they said that this town, sorry, I'm not running, year 2 is the largest, so this map is the largest map in the entire game, which is pretty cool. I think, at least. So we're gonna go in this blue casket over here. It's kind of like again, I'm not very good with doors. And we are gonna search around. I'm gonna go to the back here.
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel.
Poor
Forget
Lola.
about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Is she wearing earrings? Like, what are they?
Here they come.
Is that attached to the hat, or is that supposed to be like earrings? Because I'm like, what are there? She has no ears.
A kiss for the road.
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
Yeah, she glitches a
I
lot.
know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me.
I like how they have drawn on hair. Give him a little bit of character.
At last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
Look, see, she's kind of glitching out over there. That's not me. That she was one of the worst, I think, in terms of like the characters who have problems. And I was like, expected them to fix it in the remastered. I guess they didn't fix any of the little glitches. I guess I don't know if they can't, or I don't know. I probably said that before, but let's see. I'm a little worried about Lola.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
Ooh. So do you think Nick will hurt her?
Nick would hurt her.
Only if he finds her, and take it from me, he's not good at finding things.
Open mic night. Mike night seems a little.
Open mic
Like a
night
big
seems
head.
Like a big hit.
It
Can't speak
always
right now.
takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things
It
rolling.
would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Well, it probably is, darling. Come on, just one poem as an example to the shy kids.
Okay. Alive, we slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
I like her little poems that she does. Actually, if you do the poems enough, which I actually might do then, just to show you, there's a specific poem
Last one.
that she does that is basically talking about this game, and you'll see. I'll actually do it right now if you want to stick around. So how about another poem? So I think it's like 3 or 4 poems in.
Ashes to ashes, 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 to me.
Yeah, that one wasn't so good.
To
Or
ashes,
this one isn't.
to ashes.
She's like, okay, I don't get it. What?
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the
I mean, I like poetry and all, but I don't understand some poetry where it's just like repeating. I mean, I guess it's supposed to make you feel so. I don't know. Anyways, I was never really, I guess, that much into poetry. I mean, I like poetry. I just wasn't into all the
Hey, how about
crazy
another poem?
interpretations some of them come up with.
called my cat Boney till she said it wouldn't do. I said why? She said sister, 'cause that's what I've been calling you.
I like that one because that one's kind of like a little joke. It's nice.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
All right, so I think this is the last one. This one's great.
Another poem.
Okay.
Oh,
last
no,
one,
yep.
folks. With bony hands, I hold my partner. On soulless feet, we cross the floor. The music stops, as if to answer. An empty knocking at the door. It seems his skin was sweet as mango when last I held him to my breast. But now, we dance this grim fandango. And will for years before we rest.
Yeah, I love that one. So that was something in case you guys wanted to.
Great.
I know most of you probably wouldn't have gone through those. Yeah, so you can go back and do the whole cycle again and ask to listen to all the poems, and she'll start over again. But we'll catch her later, okay?
Catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Let's go in here for real quick. See what's going on with the waiter. So this is that's a hookah. I'm assuming it's a hookah. I don't really know much about it. Yeah, because I guess those little things on top.
Dab will drop you. Hey man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
Nice little shot glasses though. I'd love to have one of those. The little coffin shot glasses. Those are cute. So go back out here to see what happens. If you pay attention, watch. He gives the coffin shooter to this chick, and she just passes the fuck out. Alright, so, we'll go talk to the, let's see, we'll talk to these guys over here. See what's up with these guys.
But don't you see, when the government fades away, so will our troubles. Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to fight off the return of capitalism.
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police. And the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes. Hola, trust funders.
Interesting. Seems like what might be a lot of what's going on right now.
The up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand. Like truth and beauty.
That little line about truth and beauty reminds me of this one of the Star Trek episodes. I think it was called like there's no truth in beauty or something like that. And I think it's the episode where Spock looks into this box or whatever and ends up going blind, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I know it was an episode. Alright, so let's go out of the blue coffin. What else can we do real quick? Let's go over this way, I think. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. We did a little bit. We visited the Blue Casket and talked to Olivia, saw that little cutscene. So I think I'm gonna leave the episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.